Before I start the video, I want to just first and foremost, that my heart entirely goes out to every single victim out there that's been subject to something like this or subjected to Carson's um, behaviors, and that no one deserves this and no one should ever have to go through something this big when you're only 17 and to be taken advantage of. And it's a sick world, and it upsets me every time I read anything like this. But I just want to say that I'm not trying to invalidate anyone's feelings and anyone's situation and their experiences with this video. I'm simply making this video because I'm genuinely worried for Carson's mental health. And I think the last thing anyone wants in this situation is for him to kill himself. Hey guys, so I know I don't really do these kind of videos, but I thought it was important this time to make this kind of video. I want to first start off by saying that I'm not making this video in necessarily defense of Carson. I think most people already know where the issue is, and I think if I make another 15-minute video explaining all the wrong things he's done, I'm going to sound like a broken record. And truth be told, I was in the middle of editing another video where I was going through an overview of what was happening, and just like any commentary scum, I was just taking views off of the tragedy that has happened. And in the middle of it, I had a moment to think, and I realized that there's no point in making this video. I am helping literally nobody but myself by making a video about the situation. So I scrapped the video, and I decided instead to focus on something else, and which is Carson's mental health. And I know that I'm probably going to get hate because a lot of people are going to think that I'm defending him for what he's done and all that shit. So I'm going to go ahead and say it right now that I think anyone with half a brain can't condone what he's done, and knows what the problem is. Not that he was talking to a 17-year-old when he was 19, but the fact that they exchanged nudes, and the fact that he was a big content creator that was talking to a underage fan. And I don't agree with the whole sentiment that people are calling him a pedo. I don't think that's right, but that doesn't excuse him of the general moral things that he's done wrong here. So I just want to again clarify that I don't think I'm trying to defend him here, but I think there is an important thing to look at for people who fuck up and people who do stupid, controversial, and generally immoral things, is that a lot of it comes from people that are just mentally unwell. And I'm not saying any of this excuses it, but it gives us an insight to how these kind of problems even, evolve from and where it comes from. And upon watching Jschlatt's video, I feel like a lot of us learned about what was happening, at least what it was like behind the scenes for Carson for a lot of the things. And it worries me. It genuinely worries me because I don't think he's going to take this well. And I don't think we want someone to die. And I know some people think that's far-fetched, but I'm genuinely worried. And Carson, if there's an off chance you ever stumble across this video, I don't think you will, because I don't think you're going to be on the internet for a while. I suggest you don't be on the internet for a while, but you really fucked up, Carson. And you've hurt a lot of people in the process, but the sentence shouldn't be death. I feel like a lot of people who criticize you right now on Twitter and on YouTube comment section, people make memes about this. They have done fucked up things. I think most people have. Maybe not as fucked up as you, maybe more. We don't know that. My point is, they get to hide behind their anonymity and stay in their nice chair criticizing other people that fucked up. And I'm not saying again that what you did is now that's why it's fine. It's not fine. But it's okay to be not fine sometimes. Sometimes people just make the grandiose mistakes. Oh, whoopsie daisy, just dropped my baby. I don't know. People fuck up, and it's not excusable. It's not something you can be like, yeah, people fuck up, so it's okay. It's not. But you got to understand that this isn't the end. And I don't think anyone thinks this is the end for you. I don't think anyone thinks you must now perish off the earth. And I know the whole world seems to be collapsing upon you, but please don't die. Please don't kill yourself. You fucked up, and you should try to get the help that you need, and hopefully things will get better. And I'm assuming, and I want to assume, and I want to believe that a lot of these things that you've done are a result of something that comes from an incredibly dark place, something that you regret with every bone in your body, that you know is. I sincerely hope that this isn't something that you genuinely wanted to do or genuinely enjoyed doing. That's something that just came out of desperation, came out of some incredibly dark part of your heart, because all of us have that. I want to believe that. And the only way I can believe that is to see you get better. And I think that's the only way any of us can believe that you have, potential to be a better person and to evolve as a person from where you are. I think we need to see that change. And if you end yourself too early, then no one's ever going to be able to see that. That's the worst way to go. And I'm just worried. That's all, really. And I'm going to be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of Carson before this either. I really only know him from watching Jaden animation videos and watching Jschlatt videos. But I really don't want this to happen. I don't want this to be another big Etika situation where everyone makes memes about it and then it just ends up into something completely severe and end up losing someone. I feel like I'm going to get a lot of hate for this if this video ever gets seen by more than like 5 people, because I think everyone knows how many brain cells the collective YouTube community has. And it's the infantile like brain processing method where they try to hear certain words and just categorize that person as an entire being. And I feel like by trying to look out so that Carson doesn't die, people are going to start saying I condone what he does. And I'm going to say it again just so I never get this. I don't. But I don't have to condone what he does to worry about his health. I can worry about the health of whoever the fuck I want. And it's got nothing to do with me agreeing with what he's done or not. And I think that should go for anything. I think mental health shouldn't be just given to people that don't fuck up. Because chances are people with mental health are the ones that fuck up the most. And I think that's what we often forget as a community, is that people think we can only give mental health support to the people that don't fuck up, to the heroes of the community, right? But in reality, you can still slap a kid on the wrist with a ruler and teach him a lesson and still help him get the help that he needs and get him out of the situation that he is in right now. Because if he doesn't get help right now, things can really go 2 ways. More people become victims of Carson, or he really ends up hurting himself one way or another. That is why I'm making this video. Because there's already a million videos going over why he fucked up and how he fucked up. And we all know why he fucked up. We all know the problem here. And I think Carson knows too. And I really agree why it's fucked up. And I know why it's fucked up. And I can't condone any of this shit. Which is the hurtful part, that I can't defend him no matter how much I wrap my brain around it. He's crossed the line for most, if not everyone. But I still felt like instead of making another video, doing the same thing everyone's talking about, I could at least tell Carson that even if he's a shitty person, he still has the right to live.